right, courtside Mike here with another one. You already know who this man is, Coach Slim, the man. Bro, you're playing for Team Hustle right now, right? What other teams are you playing for? Because you played for Matter. Matter's not back?
Well, I guess contract negotiations kind of broke down and we just didn't put a team together.
All right.
I'm pretty sure we'll be back.
But right now it's just Team Hustle? All right, so he's playing with Team Hustle in the Legends Division. I've been dying for this man to get to the Legends Division. I know he don't look it, but he's over 30. The division's getting tougher, which is one thing I like, because Legends has no limits. It doesn't matter what star you are, you get to play there. The only requirement is you gotta be over 30. So he's playing with Russ, he's playing with Robot, who else is on that? Carter.
And Angel Boy.
And now Angel's gonna join. DJ Rob is still recovering from a Achilles injury, so he's out. But it's just right now 4. They're going 5 with Angel, and it's a strong team, top 4 like always. It's a shame Felipe couldn't be on that team, because Felipe's always on that team. Because that would have been another score for you guys, another point guard for you guys. Yeah. But you guys are finally meshing. First game, there was really not that much chemistry. You guys have never really played together here. But this is like, what, your third game?
Yeah, third game.
Third game, I saw a lot more ball movement, and you guys pretty much were blowing them out. I mean, you took off the gas at the end, but it was pretty much in your hands the whole time. You were in control the whole time.
Yeah, I mean, I just think it's just a matter of trying to figure out, sweet spots.
Yeah.
Where Carter wants it, where Robot wants it, how Russ wants to play. And, I'm just, like I said, I'm just trying to fit in. I'm not really interested in the stats. I just want to win.
That's one thing that, and I've known Slim for years. There's one thing I like about Slim. He doesn't really care about, I mean, everybody likes IG posts, but he's not looking for it. He doesn't care about the stats. If he loses, he's mad like everybody else, leaves, he's good to go. But he doesn't care about that, and that's one thing I noticed. Like, whether you drop 50 points or 50 assists, as long as y'all get the dub, and on defense, you're always on defense. Defense is one thing, you're always attacking.
Yeah, I mean, it's something that I'm trying to improve on. Even though I'm getting older and a little bit slower, I just think that you gotta be a two-way player nowadays. The kids are getting more athletic, so it's like
you gotta
compete, man. You gotta compete, and I'm not gonna lie, I've had a rep in the past of just being a one-sided player. But the truth is, I do try to get after it on defense.
Yeah, because they told me you used to run like 5 miles a day, right?
Yeah.
You told me you stopped that.
I still do a little running here and there, try to stay in shape, but obviously I'm slim, so.
Nah, but legit, like, that's the thing, man. You're getting older, but you're still keeping up with these young bucks. You're still playing hard defense. You're still going back and forth. You're still going coast to coast. And you like that transition, that coast to coast game, because you can drop a 3, you pass good, you make good passes. Your vision is really good on the court. But I think you really like that coast to coast because of the misdirection you can when the defender's on the other side. Like, I feel like you'd rather go hard, full throttle, and try to mess them up than slow it down, and you like the fast pace.
Yeah, I do. That's how I was raised to play. I mean, that's how I played in Hialeah. That's how I was taught to play in high school. Run your lane, fill the lane, get the ball, and just attack. And that was, our coach used to actually bench us if we didn't attack. So if I wasn't shooting an open shot, I was probably hitting the line. If I wasn't aggressive enough on offense, I was probably gonna, hear it on the next possession. So it's always stuck with me. I also feel like I can get people on their heels early if I just go downhill and force them to have to cut me off, as opposed to slowing down and letting them kind of get their bearings.
Right. You don't want them to be prepared. You want them to get them off guard.
Exactly.
And then one thing you guys don't know about Slim, he has one of the longest ratios, arm fingertips to fingertips. If you get by him, I'm telling you right now, he's kicking that ball out with his bare fingertips. Like, I think you're one of you're one of the people that do it the most here. And I laugh because people still get by you, but they don't know you're letting them, so you can do the reach.
Yeah.
And it's smooth because you don't foul. You literally just tip it, and then you're already taking off.
Exactly.
You mentioned Hialeah Park, and I'm very familiar with that. Yeah. So back in the day, I don't know if you guys know this, Hialeah, I don't know if they still do it, but back in the day, they used to have the park competition. So all the parks will compete. You had Casas, Miller, Babcock,
McDonald's.
You
had Coxon.
Coxon was another one you had.
Bucky Dent had a team. Slade.
What's the one right by Bucky Dent?
Slade Park.
That's Slade Park?
Oh, and Sparks.
Sparks, there we go.
Yeah.
So all these teams in Hialeah, if you guys don't know about this, my Hialeah people will know about this. They all compete. I think it was up to, was it 18 or 15?
18.
18. You were in Casa though, right? Yo,
I
him.
had shoulder surgery that year.
Listen, him and Chico like that, aka Chino. Every damn, I found out about him because he played at Costas, and then we linked up in Miami Springs Rec Center for a game there. But yo, if you went to Hialeah and you played for one of these parks, it's like courtside, it's bragging rights. It's like you had to beat everybody, and then you had to show it off like, yo, we beat you. Because half the time you went to the same school, half the time you lived in the same block. And just because you were close to one block, you can get recruited from another school. So, I mean, other parts. So that was like the funnest part about it. Like, you get to play with your boys.
It was really competitive, and I enjoyed it because I did get to play with guys I grew up with and guys that ordinarily goes to different schools.
Yep.
Got to play, you know, and it was nice. I really enjoyed that. I got lucky because the only reason I got to play is because I was hurt. I didn't play that high school season because I had shoulder surgery. So, you know, I got the part in, because you know how the rule goes. You couldn't play if you were on a high school team.
Yeah. You had to,
not that many people actually followed that rule.
Yeah.
There was a lot of
sandbagging.
Oh yeah.
Sandbagging didn't start at courtside. Sandbagging started Hialeah. I'll tell you right now.
Definitely started before that. But all right, I'll take credit for that. I'll definitely take credit for that. But it was a lot of fun, and like that really just brings out the competitive spirit in everybody. And it just goes to show that, you know, we're not, people don't look at Hialeah as like a basketball mecca, but when you actually look at it, there's a lot of tough hoopers that come out of it.
And there's a lot of talent. I know it's a very mixed crowd there, but there's a lot of talent there. Sometimes I feel like there's sometimes talent, but maybe not the right coaches.
Well, shout out to Nutter Academy.
Didn't they just win something?
Well, we got to state recently, but like the tradition that was built there. Shout out to Corey Stevens, shout out to RP, Shaky Rodriguez, Eric Rodriguez. You know, those guys really took that program to the next level. I was fortunate.
That's a new school.
Yeah, I was, like I said, I was one of the first players to sign there out of high school. The school was graded like 6 years old. Like I was there from 7th grade onward. And like I said, I was fortunate enough that I had a great coaching staff, Jimmy Matias, Corey Stevens. You know, those guys really, you know, trained us well. Like Angel Boy just played with me in high school.
Right. And
we ran it. I got to coach Chris Mejia. You know, so all those guys that you see on the Matter Elite, I coached.
No, yeah, they told me about
those guys. Yeah, I coached them as kids. So
and Chris Mejia, so you guys don't know, besides the fact he's a bucket, he's a highly ranked player here. He plays at college right now.
Well, he played at Southeastern Louisiana, you know, and I was very proud of that because that's like my basketball baby. You know, I got that kid from when he was in 7th grade, and you know, I got to say, you know,
and he did something with basketball. He took it to another level, yeah, it's his hard work and his game and everything, but you helped him pave the way there. Like,
I've always said that. I'm just a guy, you put in the work, you know, and we're fortunate enough to be able to do that, you know, for a living. And, you know, I've been blessed to, you know, touch a lot of those kids, even Hialeah, outside of Hialeah, now that I'm in Coconut Grove.
Right.
You know, it's just, like I said, it's nice to, you know, look back and see all those players that, you know, played for me, still getting a chance to play with them, even at this age. It's a nice feeling. That's what I like about football.
The funny thing is that he plays with Matter Elite, the young squad, but he looks exactly like a brother or a cousin.
Yeah.
This guy doesn't age for crap, man. I'm telling you right now.
Yeah, I don't know.
You ain't got no white hairs.
Yes, I do. Come on, don't try me like that. I'm salt and pepper all the way, bro. And I'm proud of it. I'm proud of it.
Yeah, man, be proud.
That's about it. Hey, this right here, you know, fortunate enough, like I look like a baby.
Baby face with some gray hairs. That's it.
And you know what?
But where are you coaching now? You said
I'm at LaSalle High School.
All right.
LaSalle High School is a private school. I coach the girls team there. You know, like I said, I'm just blessed that I'm able to, you know, still impart my ways. And thankfully, I get to train kids on the side. And, you know, that's been the biggest blessing. I still get to play, I can train, I still coach, you know, and I also teach. So, just a little bit of everything. And also, I have a son to raise. So, yeah. And that's the reason for the white hairs right here.
That's when it started growing.
I'm sure you've seen courtside plenty of time, folks. You see that little Chino running around.
Yes, man. No, I see it when he comes around here, yeah. And he's an active kid, so he does move around and stuff like that. So just like most active kids, my kid doesn't sit still either. So it's like, I know that feeling, like, and I love it, that energy that comes out. So to you, ball is life, because not only did you come up with ball, but like you're still doing ball, you're teaching ball, you're involved around it besides playing here.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now you've been at courtside since like what, season 2?
Oh, season 1.
Season 1?
Should have won season 1. Remember, I went off for 48, the very first game of courtside ever.
What team were you on?
Man, I don't even remember the team name, but it was me, a guy named Willie Blanco, Brian
Right.
Irving.
You were in the
I had Licky Liu on that team. Remember Licky Liu?
You did, yeah. You had a big team.
I went off on that team. You know, I went off that first season. I thought we were going to win it, but then we ran into Marlon Suarez. They knocked us off. They weren't supposed to, but they knocked us off. The other team that was also really good there was before they were 47. I forgot what their name was at the time. It was Xavier Cruz.
Yeah.
Now Robert
The
Lang.
Point.
The Points. And the other team that was tough was the Luis Garcia with Eddie Rios team. With Jamel Davila.
Yeah, and
Brian
Jamel. Trey was on that team too.
Exactly.
Yeah, the Reals really did bring a lot of competition here because Cheerios won that first season, I think, or the second season in the lower division, and then Reals every season was in the semis.
Yeah.
So it was, and he's shifty, and he's like 50,
No,
60 years
Rios
old,
is,
man.
Rios got a couple of years on him. He's just, he's incredible.
He's been doing it for a while.
He's got some of the best footwork I've ever seen, to be honest.
So you've seen, since you've been here since season 1, you've seen the league evolve, you've seen it change. I mean, between the Sioux hooking it up with the jersey, I think he was doing a challenge, that's why.
Oh, okay.
Okay, speaking of which, sorry, Basu just came in, we interrupted the challenge.
He was talking about uniform.
Speaking about the uniform and all that stuff, the new challenge plays, we've changed the rules.
I saw that.
Yeah.
I didn't realize until today. I saw the red flag.
I love it because I've seen so many teams benefit from it. Like
Listen, we had a challenge flag, I think it was like season 5, where they called that phantom 3-point call on Xavier Cruz with Chris Mejia. We'd be champs right now. They stole that one from us.
A lot.
Just being real. That would have never...
No, some people actually don't like it because they're like, yo, this is basketball, it's not football. But you gotta understand, there's so many complaints from people saying, oh, we should be able to review it. That's why it has reviews. It's the same thing. We're just making it fun by throwing a little flag. I mean, you can't throw it because you'll get a technical, but
It's one flag.
yeah, it's one flag per team. It's you got a yellow and a red. One is for the score because timekeeper Mike. What a lot of people don't understand is that the people on the bench stand up. He has to see if it went in. He has to see if what they call. Is it a 3? Is it a 2? He has to see all this. So when the bench stands up, when the crowd's walking by, when people are asking him, hey, how many timeouts I got left? Hey, how many fouls? Every interruption that he has, and besides, he's like 120. Every interruption he has takes away from his time from the game. So these flags are there, so you can't say, oh, Mike didn't catch it. You didn't catch it. You got without a lifeguard. You got to swim at your own risk. So the yellow one, yeah, it's true. The yellow one allows you, hey, he messed up on the time, you throw it in. There you go. The red one is a foul. Was it a foul? Was it out of bounds? So like, there's no more complaining. You cannot say anymore like, hey, the ref messed it up for you. No, you could have challenged the play. And I love it because I've already seen it like maybe 4 times, and I think 3 of those times it switched over.
Yeah.
So
there was one today that was inconclusive. I didn't have a good view, but even so, like, I thought that's very interesting. I think it adds an element to the game. Adds an element to the game. Adds an element of strategy now too, because you might lose a timeout if you don't get it right. So it's like,
if you only have one left, if you have none, that's
very
a
risky. It's a very risky situation, but yeah, I mean, I think it's a nice change. I think, basketball right now in general, looking at the TBT and looking at Elam ending and looking how FIBA allows you to slap the ball off the rim with your hands, and looking at all these little innovations that the game's looking at, like look, the 3-on-3 Ice Cube's league has the 4-point shot. Yeah, the Big 3 has a 4-point shot. You see, people are trying to find ways to innovate. So I think it's good for the league. I mean, this is one of the few leagues that actually incorporates a shot clock, under 3 minutes to go, and I think that's great for adult league. I think that's how the game should be played. Instead of stalling while you're up. I think, no offense, and I'm sorry for the language, but that's horseshit.
Yeah, it is.
I think you got to play ball, man. Play the possession, play your 24 seconds.
A lot of people don't understand the reason we put that was because of that. Because people will be in the lead, and for 5 minutes left in the game, and they're just holding it.
And
it's boring.
Not only is it boring, but come on, that's how you want to win.
You came here to play, you came here to compete. You got to be able to find a way to win.
Don't get it wrong. I think it's a smart strategy, but let me tell you something. Even in the high school game, they've already started proving the shot clock. So, clearly the game wasn't meant to be played this way. Yeah. And the Elam ending, same thing. Like, you have a target score to get to, and guess what? Yeah, you may not have time, but you still need to score.
Yeah.
It puts a lot of pressure. So I like it.
I think
it's better for the game.
I like this change, and what I've been telling people is that you gotta understand court size different. We're 4v4, so we're already different league.
Yeah.
We're not 3v3, and we're not 5v5. We're in the middle. We're in a different court. We have one ref, 2 for playoffs, 2 for higher divisions. I mean, you come here, man. How many leagues have you played and you go into just an empty court, an empty 5-on-5, and there's really not that much crowds, nobody's videotaping, there's no IG, and then you leave, nobody owns the cash.
That's the innovation, though. The people that are recording, I think that's what's the game changer for this league. Obviously, there are leagues that are comparable, but this is a comparative advantage for me. Well, actually, that's more like absolute advantage. There is no other league that does this. So,
and you got 2 recording. You got the guy or Gato or Joe recording your highlights.
Yeah, exactly.
If they don't catch it, you got security camera.
You got security camera. So, like I said, I think that's innovative.
Yes.
And I think that, like I said, that's what separates this league from the others.
And you got interviews.
Yeah, you got interviews. That's facts. And trust me, everyone knows me by now. They're like, "Yo, Slim plays in 1,000,000 leagues." And I always say, I'm like, "Man, you got playing courtside."
Actually, people don't understand that I try my best to hype up players because I have players that nobody knows when they come here. They're dropping buckets, and I start bringing them out in interviews. Yeah, and then I'll start bringing them in interviews. I'm like, "Oh, you should play this team because they have this guy. He's got to drop 43," and I'll start talking, and now everybody's hyping them up, and I'm like, that's what I'm here for. I'm the hype man. I'm Don King. I'm Don King. Yeah, man. I'm the guy that's trying to promote the players, and I'm trying to give them rankings too, because some players I feel like they're too quiet. They're good. They're dropping 40, but hey, what team they play for? They don't talk trash. They don't get text. They come in, they play, they leave. They're doing like old school. No, but people already know your game. You're vocal on the court, but you're not trying to get a tag. You're not really arguing with the refs. You just come in, you play. But people know you because besides the interview, besides the highlights, besides the tags, like you're already known in the parks. But like let's say you're known in only Hialeah. So how do these Kendall boys know about you? Because you come here and they say, oh yeah, we gotta play this guy, man. Yeah, he's quick. Yeah, you saw his highlight, you saw the game. So the cameras and the interviews tend to hype up the players. And I love it because this league is for the players. It's not for us. I mean, we get to watch it. It's for you guys to come here, and I'm a player too, but I'm saying like to come here, work out, play, have fun, show your boys, drop buckets, you know. I think that's the thing. I think people forget that sometimes they come here too chippy. And it's like, yeah, you're not gonna get a 10-day contract.
No, sir.
Some people go overseas, but I'm telling you right now, that's like a 2%.
That's a 2%. That's because those
from 110.
They're using this as a tune-up.
Yes. And they've been already working. It's not like we got them there. They're like, all right, now we're gonna use this, and we got the highlights. So, and shout out to all the players that went overseas after being here for a while. So that makes us look even better.
Yeah.
But do you want to change anything, or you want to add anything? Do you see? Do you like it so far the way it is? Because we're always looking for changes.
Nah, I like it.
I want to get the girls back, and I want them to build that up again. The problem is, I mean, we got stuck with someone else having a girls' league, and shout out to them. Hopefully, it worked out great. Because our first season wasn't bad. We just wanted more teams.
And that's hard to find. And believe it or not, look, I'm a girls basketball coach, so I'll be telling you right now.
It's hard.
If you go anywhere else, listen, man. Last summer, I was in Kentucky. You know, I had my elite travel team from Boca Raton. I had to drive up to Boca Raton just to coach this team. You know, we ended up in Kentucky for 10 days. You know, we're playing against some of the top teams in the country. And you see it, like there's just continuity there. These girls are playing from 3rd grade onward, and not only that, they have adult leagues everywhere. Like the girls play. Like this is something that girls look up to in that area, and that's missing here in Miami. And you know, I'm proud of what's going on the outside. I think it's a start. It just needs to keep going. Because at the end of the day, a lot of these girls that are playing right now in high school, they're like, okay, maybe I play college, maybe I don't. But that's pretty much it. I'm never going to touch a ball again. I'm never going to play pickup or anything like that because they weren't taught that. There's no culture for it. Now, if you start doing these leagues where you start bringing girls into play, then girls are going to look up to these girls and be like, you know what, when I get older, I want to play. Even though I may not play in college, but you know what, I'm still going to have fun, and I'm going to remember my teammates, and my teammates are going to want to play. You know, and that's how you build that lifelong stuff. Why do you think Matter Elite exists? The kids that I've known for years upon years, been doing it years, and we're still playing because the culture is there. You know, we knew, okay, eventually you can get into an adult league as a male, and you'll find plenty of leagues.
Yeah, you'll find your comp.
Females, you gotta go to Fort Lauderdale and upward because you're not gonna find nothing here.
That's one thing. When I interviewed one of the girls that plays at Robert King a lot.
Robert King is like their hub. Besides 10 a.m. used to be their spot.
Yeah.
Outdoors used to be their spot.
I even asked them. They're like, no, we play with the guys, and we have to call next, and we already got a rep, so they let us play, but like it takes a while. And I laugh, and I'm like, man, it's funny because it's true. Whenever a girl wants to play next, now I got my squad, and you're picking up someone else and have to pick them up. And it sucks because they probably
usually that guy that walks onto the court, and I bring my two best girlfriends to come play. And I'm like, all right, we're gonna play. I'm gonna play. They're playing with me, and everyone would look around. And I'm like, okay, we better guard up because they can hoop.
Yeah,
right? They can hoop.
And that's
sleep on them. Trust me, I'm gonna carry them there. So
one of the most embarrassing things, which I find funny that it's embarrassing, is to have a girl score on you.
it's not embarrassing if they can hoop.
No, they can hoop, but the thing is, I'm saying like in a guy's perspective,
Like,
in a court,
That's a.
you can be the sorriest player, but you can't have a girl score.
Very sexist.
But I know, and I laugh at that because I'm like, wait a minute, there's some girls out here. I mean, look at Team Hustle, the female group with Tiffany, all these girls that came out. I'll tell you right now, I think that full squad, the first day they showed up, could have taken a couple rec teams, all guys.
Absolutely.
And I laugh at it, but they're college girls. But you know what I like you're saying about looking up. A lot of these other girl teams wanted to play them because they want the comp. They want to play at college level because they want to see where they're at and they want to see if they can compete.
That's what it's about, though.
And I love that. So
That's what it is. That's culture.
I love the talk that we had about basketball. We've always had good talk. So I'm gonna hit you with the 5 quick questions. I think I've done it with you before, but we'll do it again.
All right.
Season 8 interviews with Slim. We're gonna do it one more time.
Man, wow.
Bro, 8 seasons. You've been here all the time, man.
By the way, I don't care. I'll throw it on blast. I'm still ringless after 8 seasons.
We gotta put you on a squad that might.
No, it's not that I gotta be put on the spot. It's just run into some bad luck.
I want to see Matter come back. Is Chris back in college or no?
No, but he's doing real estate. He's doing his thing. No, I mean we'll come
I
back.
want Matter. You guys are one game away.
We're one player away.
Actually, well, you guys went to the finals one season.
Yeah, we got smoked. We had a really poor outing in that final to 47.
To 47.
Which is crazy because we beat them in the regular season. And except
You beat them bad in the regular season.
No, it was a backboard buzzer beater on my birthday. That's the only reason I really remember that. But
Or is it like, we'll get you back, don't worry about it. No,
Yeah,
listen, you guys have a good squad, very balanced.
That's a title game twice.
I want to see you guys bring that team back. And yeah, you're right. You're like one player.
No, we're one player because don't get it wrong. Love Moose, love Angel, love Chris, love myself, of course, love Jesus. I love all those guys. But we need that one other interior presence to kind of get us over the hump.
Raul was my friend.
He was, but he just chose not to do it.
He went to the team.
I mean, and that's when we went to the final. We lost. We got smoked. We had to go for out in that night. But I mean, even so, like, we'll probably bring it back. I mean, we have other Matter alums that just, like, for instance, Ralph Diaz. He went to Matter. He graduated from Matter same year as Dylan Fry and this and that. We have, other alums that could come in. We just haven't really made those calls yet. But you never know what you might see in the Matter uniform very soon.
Season 9. Stay tuned.
Yeah.
No, I like the fact that they have the rec team with Jesus pretty much leading it.
Yeah.
They got another 2 guys there that I like too, but I like that because now they have a rec team. There's a big swole guy. I keep forgetting his name, but he's good, man. He's kind of swole, fade, beard.
Hey, he was second team on campus.
That guy.
He played with me.
You told me that. Yeah. He's
a younger buck.
You could tell he's IQ, man, because he goes in there. He's never stressed. He'll be down 20. He's like, yo, move here, move there. So I like his
He doesn't know any better, to be honest. I love him, but he doesn't know any better. I love how he plays
but he
hard.
competes, yes. And he's a dog.
And
he doesn't back down from nobody.
He's a fellow Nika, so.
Oh, there you go. Fritango all day, man. Queso frito. That's how I got my way, man. Queso frito, yeah.
So it's terrible, man. Look at me, baby. If I can do it, you can do it.
I gotta run 5 miles a day. That's what he's telling me. I can eat that food if I run 5 miles a day. All right. Quick seconds. All right. Jordan or Kobe?
Jordan.
All right. Done. Second.
I'm from the 90s. What kind of stuff is that? What nonsense is this?
Me too, but a lot of people like to compare. Okay, so Kobe or LeBron?
Stop. This is gonna be very unpopular, but I'm gonna actually go with Kobe.
Nah, Kobe. That's Black Mamba.
Kobe was cold, man. I'm sorry, but everyone talks about LeBron, amazing statistically, but it's not all about stats. Look, I'm gonna give you this same scenario. All right, who you got? Tim Duncan or Karl Malone?
Oh, Tim Duncan all day.
Same thing as Kobe. Let me tell you why. Tim Duncan got 5 rings? Karl Malone has 0 rings, but Karl Malone has him beat in almost every statistical category. Magic Johnson or John Stockton?
Magic didn't play that much. He should play more. No, I like Magic. I like Magic.
All right, you like Magic. Everyone else in their mother would like Magic. But guess what? Why do we like Magic? Because he's got 5 rings. John Stockton has none. John Stockton's the all-time leader in assists and steals. There's some respect on that man's name. I'm just saying.
No, I like
the same argument.
Yeah.
That's why people pick Kobe over LeBron. The stats will go LeBron's favor, but Kobe's the winner.
Kobe
think it's
did
the
a
same
lot
with
without
Jordan.
us. He had Shaq, but then when he had Pau Gasol, I mean, he didn't always have a stacked team, and he didn't get the big three. He didn't do all that. He had a good coach, and he ran with it.
And people hate on me for loving Paul Pierce. Paul Pierce stayed in Boston all those years, and we traded him away to give him another chance at a ring in Brooklyn. But all I'm saying is, like, we didn't,
Paul Pierce was the reason they called him the truth, all right? Before it became the lie, he was the reason they called him the truth. No, I like Paul Pierce.
By the way, y'all can hate me all you want here in Miami, boy. I love my guy, the truth. 34, P double, P squared, whatever you want to call him, maybe. Special P.
No, he was a bucket. He was a bucket when I remember when Antoine Walker was on the squad.
Yeah.
Like he was a go-to. Yeah, he was a go-to, and he needed help, and then he got Garnett and Allen, and that put him over the hump. I feel like once he got those two, his confidence was on another level. He's like, I was good, but now I'm great.
Yeah, he said he's the best player in the world. And
I'm better than Wade. I'm like, wait a minute, time out. Pause.
Hey, I know, pause. I know.
That was too far.
Listen. I don't agree with his comments, but I love the confidence. I love the confidence, man. Listen, you're not gonna go around to all these top players and they're gonna tell you, oh no, yeah, he was better than. Not one is ever gonna say that.
And not gonna lie, but that helped him because now that he had more help, he has more ISO plays, more one-on-ones. Yo, I can take over now.
People only saw the old Pierce. They didn't see young Pierce. Young Pierce was a problem, man.
Oh yeah. No, and he was more quiet too. That's why he didn't get that much hype. Okay, so waffles or pancakes?
Yeah, that's a tough one. I'm gonna go with waffles.
Good, because that goes good with chicken. That's all I'm saying. I just came back from Georgia. That goes good with chicken.
All right. Roscoe's?
No, legit Atlanta cooking. Like,
that's
yeah,
good.
shrimp and grits, chicken and waffles. Yeah.
Fish
No
and grits,
franchise.
bro.
I went a mom and pop shop. Let's go. Even in Savannah, man, I'm telling you.
I lived in Chattanooga. You don't gotta tell me, man. Chattanooga, Tennessee, 1 hour away from Atlanta. You don't gotta tell me.
I feel like that Southern cooking is
Southern
different.
cooking was different, boy. Listen, I went from one.
I don't even want to hear game what?
Ready?
What'd you gain?
I was a freshman in college. I was playing up there. I went from 155 to 185 in 3 months. Hitting the weight room and just straight.
Southern comfort.
I was on the seafood diet, boy. Anything I saw, I ate, my boy.
Yo, them biscuits, man.
Oh my God, rolls?
Listen,
oh.
We went to this place called the Pink House.
Ooh.
Them biscuits in Savannah, them biscuits, without butter, without jelly,
you don't need it.
straight up.
Straight up. It's the best thing
Oh.
ever. I could eat it over and over.
I spoke to the girl. I go, listen, how much can I to get another pack to go? I'm not gonna eat it here. She's like, I'll get some for you. I'll make it happen. I'm like, and I'm courtside Mike. They know me up in there.
Yeah.
Hell no.
Well known.
Listen,
These are illegal in 10 states.
I think this is the first time I wasn't recognized as courtside Mike. I've been to Orlando. I forgot where else I went that they recognized me, and I'm laughing because anytime I go somewhere, like I got people that are like, oh, courtside. I'm like, hey, I love it, man. I'll take pictures. I'll kiss babies. I don't care. I'll do it all.
He's gonna sign their foreheads.
CS Mike. Oh, look. Bam, right there. Look at
There
that.
it is, big fella. Got the autograph up there.
All right, blue cheese or ranch?
I'm gonna be real with you. I don't like sauces like that.
No?
So,
Not even barbecue?
no.
Damn.
Like that.
Tennessee changed it.
There's a reason why I'm slim, man. I don't put extra stuff
That's
in my food.
Whatever he doesn't put, I put on mine. That's the difference.
I'll live through you vicariously, my brother.
Pizza or hot dog?
I don't like hot dogs, so pizza.
No glizzy for Slim.
No hot dogs.
Chicken tender, chicken wings. Chicken tender.
Damn. I was chicken wings.
Damn, you're probably like the first person to ever said chicken tender.
Well, now you're on there, I'm a strange eater, so if you keep on hitting me with these questions, I'm gonna give you some strange answers.
All right, so what's your go-to fritanga meal?
Well, Pino Landia is obviously the place.
Right? Where's that at?
Oh.
No, I'm a Nintendo boy.
Right by Slam.
Oh, okay,
Right
by
in front of
Slam.
Slam. Oh, right in front of it, but it's walking distance. Oh,
And that's
they're
the
cooking
spot?
it right in front
No,
of
because they have like 5 or 6
No,
spots in Kendall, but they
Landia is the one. No,
Okay.
no, it's the one. Alright, you want the authentic, you want the good, you go to Pino Landia.
Okay.
Mark that down, dude. Whenever you
No, I'm down for that, bro.
Let me tell you something. You're gonna have the best carne asada you ever had here, like it's fresh right in front of you.
And the portions are big
The
too.
portions are humongous. There's another Yambo is also very big, which is also in the area. So, like I told you, listen, you want Nika spots, I will give you them all, my man.
Wait, so
You
wait.
want the good one in Hialeah? It's Piedrecitas right there on 103. Very nice. Yeah, I got you.
So wait, who cooks better, Managua or Masaya? Those two countries, right?
Don't you ever,
Go ahead, which one?
ever disrespect my Nagua like that. Hey. wrong with you? Masaya. What kind of stuff is that? No offense, Nika. I'm gonna get it.
Keeping it true. Keeping it true.
But I don't want any piedras around me, so just being real, staying to my roots, my Nahua deck.
Oh man, I'm not gonna lie. One of the best things I ever had was cacao. And I had a Nika friend that one time took me to a party. I think I was like 12 or something like that. He's like, "Yo, you want sugar cane?" All I know was sugar. He gave me a stick. He goes, "Here you go." I go, "Oh, we're gonna play like swords? What are you doing?" He's like, "No, you eat this." I'm like, "I'm not a koala. What are you telling me?" He's like, "Oh, it's really good." He went through that, and I'm like, and the funny thing is, I have that now with that drink. Oh my God, what's that drink that they make it from the sugar cane? That they peel it out and it comes out. Oh my God, I can't think of it now. And they used to have it on Saturdays with my boys, some cafe, some Cuban cafe. I'm gonna look it up after. If you guys know, let me know. But it's a sugar cane drink, but it's Spanish.
No, but you're killing me right now with that.
No, but you know what I'm talking about, right? And it's just pure sugar cane. It's sweet. It's good. It's refreshing. You're like, all right, cool. I want to say it starts with a J or a G. I don't know. Whatever. I got a fat friend. He's gonna tell me in 5 seconds if I text him.
It's all good. Hey, I'm sure you guys will figure it out after watching it.
Yes, and it's gonna be posted on the new YouTube channel for Courtside Mike. Yo, we're doing big things. Season 8 going forward. And I was talking to Slim, and he might be a part of some of these big things. So you gotta stay tuned. So, man, he's been here since season 1.
So coordinated either.
I think we've been doing it's like my 3rd interview with you, or 2nd interview.
No, it's like 4.
4? Yeah, because we did one. I think we did in the All-Star time.
Yeah.
Would you be down to do that? Because I don't think you've ever been in an All-Star. On the weekend when we do it, I think there's one coming up after this season. It's 3-point contest, 1v1.
Bro, I got smoked in that one. You don't know?
No, man. Was it this one that just passed?
No,
No, it was
a couple
2.
seasons.
Okay.
Got smoked by Milo. I'm not afraid to admit that. Milo gave me the buckets.
Milo's tough. I like how people say, "Oh, he only has one move." Yeah, he only has one move, but you can't stop it.
One move. Bro.
Same thing with Trig. Oh, Trig only goes left because
I only
you can't stop it. If you stop it, he might go right.
That's the scouting report that I'm left-handed, and then people realize, oh shit, he goes right too. But whatever. Oh, yeah.
But you're not a 1v1. You told me that.
Right.
But the 3-point you should do.
3-point, yeah, I'll probably throw my cat.
All right, so Fui, he wants to do.
Actually, I'm with one line over Weston. I'm like 21 out of 25. I lost by 1.
I used to see those posts he put on IG about when he used to go on the machine and go off.
Oh no, yeah, man, that was fact.
Where was
that? In college?
No, but where? No, it wasn't college.
Yeah, my school.
Yeah, you had the machine up and you were going off.
College, I would average about 75% of the 500 shots.
I think you're the one that told me and Gio that in college you had to practice a pass, that you have to shoot it forward at the rim, but if you make it.
So yeah, we had a game. So we actually played that at Matter. It was a tip game. We would shoot it from half court. But when we got to college, instead of shooting it from half court, we would have to pass it from half court to work on our passing. So imagine
you told me and
Chino.
Yeah, you're like half court passes, and we're at Miami Springs, right? Yeah. And you know Chino's competitive, so right away he was like, "Oh, I can do that." Yeah. You're like, "Yeah, try it." And you were doing it for a while, and you hit one, and you're like, "No, you're not lobbing it up. You gotta beam it." Yeah, you have to beam it, and you have to make it. And he was like, "If you do this, you're passing him the best." And I was like, "What the hell?" And I started seeing you do it. I'm like, "Well, he is the best passer on our team, so I gotta believe him right now." That's when we had the rec.
I would do that. Yeah, I remember the Springs rec.
Yeah, we had a good team. I think we went to the semis or
we got beat on the buzzer there. I believe
it was some Chino used to laugh. He used to laugh because I'll come off the bench, I'll just shoot threes and sit back down. Yeah. He's like, "I don't get it. You don't shoot anything. You don't do anything. You come off. You're shooting more than 50%. How do you do it?" I'm like, "Because you guys are gonna give me like 2 or 3 passes a game. Nobody trusts me. I'm the smallest guy on the court. Everybody went to college. I didn't. Like I didn't play college ball or anything. I'm like, yeah, I only got like a couple opportunities. If not, none of y'all are gonna pass me the ball."
Yeah.
He's like, "But you're cold." I'm like, I stay warm. I'm good. I'm ready. Stay ready." They used to laugh at me, man.
You never have to get ready. Stay ready.
Exactly, man. I tell my kid that all the time.
Listen.
I tell him that all the time. I remember I used to come off. I would play 5 minutes.
He's looking at you right now like, "Dad, stop."
No, he knows that. He memorized that.
No, remember I kept on forgetting?
But what is it? You stay ready?
So you don't have to get ready.
That's right. Good for you, little man. You're gonna go far with that in life.
That's how we're gonna end this. Slim let you know right now. Stay ready. You don't have to get ready.
Absolutely, baby. And eat your Wheaties.
He ain't eating nothing. I don't know what you're talking about. He's still slim.
Whatever.
Thank you.
All right, man. Appreciate you.